Hey everyone, hope you're all doing amazing today. My name is Mr. Hero, and welcome to the first ever triple chapter episode. So in this episode we're going to go through all 3 chapters of the spooky levels. Plus it's October, so this is the perfect time to do the spooky levels. So it's creepy, I forgot the names of all of them, so I know this one's the creepy catapult, I think. I don't know, but we are playing as Blue Cheese, aka Legendary Trigger Happy, aka the new channel mascot. Chop Chop's still up there on the list, but Legendary Trigger Happy is currently taking that spot. But you know, just because Chop Chop isn't the mascot anymore doesn't mean I'm not going to use him. Chop Chop's still a cool guy, so you know, still going to use him. But in this episode I do have a slight idea of what Skylanders I'll be using. I'll probably just be using Legendary Trigger Happy, and then next one I'm planning to use Drobot, but then basically I tried recording the other thing twice, like the other episode twice, but every time I've been called to do something, so I've still been trying to find time to record that episode and hopefully not mess up, if you know what I mean. But speaking of mess up, this video is a bit bright, if you can see what I mean. You probably can see what I mean, and I've tried my best to sort that out, but at the moment that's also, did that guy just glitch? I swear he was just there. Anyway, but yeah, it might be a bit too bright, but the way I see it, as long as you can see the gameplay, as long as you can see the actual character moving around and shooting, that's okay with me. I'm not saying like I don't care about the quality, but like if the quality was so bad like you can't even see the gameplay, then that would be a problem. That would be a big problem for me. But as long as you can see the gameplay, and yeah, pretty much as long as you can see the gameplay, it's all good. So I believe in this level we're looking for a skull, if I remember correctly. Oh, I just got stuck. That's another thing I'm worried about, is the motion controls. Like I don't want my phone to move around and then it messes up the screen, because I'm trying to use the motion controls. Like I try to do it as lightly as possible, but sometimes it don't register, so I have to like proper use it, if you know what I mean. And I think it's going to get worse as soon as we get into that Marquean level when we're going for the magic source. I think that's the one with the magic source, I don't remember. But alright, puzzle time, our favorite. We have to love the puzzles in this game. Speaking of this game, we are very close to the end of this game, and that is a wild thought to me. Like, I know it's taken a while to get to this bit, but like, you know, still crazy to think about. Like I mean, like I've had things to do, like college and stuff like that, so I haven't been able to edit / post as much as I would like. But in 2 weeks time, the half term's coming up, so I'll have a week off, so I'll be able to edit and get some of the last episodes out for this series. And after this series I am planning to do a replay of Skylanders Giants, and that will be on Nightmare mode. It won't be a ultimate Nightmare mode, like I'll be using other Skylanders, but it will be very rare that I use a giant, because from what I've seen, it's easier to play giants on Nightmare mode without giants, and to some people that might not make any sense at all. But yeah, I think if you're playing on like normal or hard, then it's absolutely cool to use giants. But when it comes to Nightmare mode, unless, well, I mean, if you're going in for a proper challenge, by all means, use use a giant, but make sure they're leveled up. Because if they're not leveled up, then you're going to have one hell of a time. And there's no guarantee of your survival. So when you decide, okay, I want to do Nightmare Mode Giants, well, it's for all Nightmare modes really. Just level up your Skylanders before you do it. Don't think, oh okay, this is a good chance to level up my Skylanders, which are like level 3 or something. Because if you do that, then you'll be losing a lot of Skylanders. So that's my advice. That's Hero's top tip. Level up your Skylanders. Wait, I think someone's already said that before. Wonder who it was. Okay, here we go, time for the final battle. I see the skull over there, but we gotta fight through these green things, and as you saw earlier, I got trapped by these things in like this really small corner, so I've gotta make sure that don't happen again. But this seems like a pretty big battle area, so I doubt that'll happen. But you can never be too sure. So you gotta fight through all these guys. Luckily enough, Blue Ches is very strong, and plus we get bombs as well, so we can just eat them. And now there's 2 giant spiders. My friend would not have a good time playing this game if he knew spiders were in it, because my friend hates spiders, and if he played this in solos, he'd probably just nope out. That's not even a lie, he probably just nope out the whole game. Also, what's surprising about these guys, they don't attack, they're just generally annoying. And there we go, that is the end of this level. So, without further ado, let's move on to the next level. Okay, here we go, next level. So we're using Drobot now. I did say I was going to use Drobot, but I don't know who I'm going to use for the final level. I was planning to use Sunburn for the final level of the Undead Zone, but I'm having second thoughts about that. I might use someone else. I'm hoping to try and find someone I haven't used yet, just to get them out there. Just to show that I do care about all my Skylanders. But I do have some Skylanders that, well, I mean, I can still upgrade them. I mean, I guess I could use Sunburn, because my Sunburn's level 9. But I don't know how he's going to do in all, like, the boss fights and stuff like that. So, I'll definitely have to use one with more range. Stuff like that. So, anyway, that's next level. This is this level we're using Drobot. So, I need that up one down. Yep. Let's grab that real quick. There we go. I'm gonna shove that there. And cutscene time. They're gonna turn into a giant thing. But Drobot's afterburners. I've been practicing using those burners for like Nightmare mode and stuff like that. Like since there's a chompy area in Giants in the first level of the game, and the afterburners do come in handy, but you just gotta know how to control them, you know. Just gotta learn to control. Also, Soul Gem. I've forgotten whose Soul Gem this was. Oh, it's Trigger Happy Soul Gem. Sweet. Yeah, I am gonna be on a mission to try 100% this file, since I've already logged all my Skylanders onto the game. I did that whilst like before I recorded this video, I like added in all my Skylanders, but now I'll go through the pain of trying to find all their soul gems, doing all the elemental gates, and getting 3 stars on all the story levels. Which will take a bit of time, but it is possible. I see a tech gate, probably not going to do that one today. Save that one for another time. Burn the zombies. They're interesting because they can only die to fire. Now we've got to destroy all these tiny things with afterburners, but here's the thing with Drobot. In this game, Drobot is the best Skylander. Like, there's not even any debate. And Sunburn's good, but Drobot is definitely like the best. Like when I was younger, this is the only Skylander I used because of how OP Drobot is. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but it all builds up. It just all builds up, and it just leads to one just destructive attack. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Boom boom, and there's some spiders walking around in a circle. Gonna get down there, shoot them all, and then when they try and chase after me, they go right into my burners. You gotta love that. Yeah, but as you can see, like, Drobot's only doing like 2-3 damage, but it all, like I said before, it all builds up because, like, you can just hold the A button forever. Like, there's no limit to how much you can use those blasters. You can just use them forever. That's how spammy they are. That's how you get good at Drobot in this game, just spam the A button. Nothing else. Don't press the B button, that's all. Just the A button. To be honest, I haven't seen anyone use the disc path for Drobot. All I've seen is people go after the lasers, which I don't blame them, because the lasers are actually OP in this game. But it's still interesting. And I believe after this we have to go back to the mole town to do all the mine stuff, and then we meet Mr. Archean. And then after we meet Mr. Archean, we get to bring the fight to Chaos. But what I'm planning to do is have the final level in... Actually no, because if I remember correctly, probably the biggest change in this game was the like from this one to the Xbox one was like the length of the level. Apparently the level is pretty short from what I've seen. On the Wii version, the Chaos lair is a really short level. And after I do all that, I'll be doing the adventure packs like Dragon's Peak, Emperor of Ice, Pirate Island, and then I'll be moving on to Giants. Now I know you're asking, where's Darklight Crypt? I do not have Darklight Crypt. Plus, if I do get Darklight Crypt, I could just do it on Giants. Actually, since they're the exact same on Giants, I might just save the adventure packs for Giants. Only because they're the exact same levels and nothing changes, but we're at the end of this level now. Let's move on to the final one. And here we go on to the final level of this episode. This is the one that gave me the most trouble. And this is probably the closest I've got to dying in a boss fight, which you'll see near the end of the level. So to start off the level, we got a beam puzzle. Fun. You don't see many of these in Spyro's Adventure. Might be more near the end of the game. It's been ages since I played this game, honestly, and excuse me. It's crazy that we are so close to the end. Literally, we are. It's wild how close we are to the end of this game. Like, all we have to do is like get the fire source and then deal with the Archeans, and then that's it. Really, all we have to do after that is fight Chaos. And I actually don't know what to do, because this is probably my biggest series on YouTube at the moment. Me replaying Spyro's Adventure is definitely the biggest one so far. But I am planning to do Nightmare Mode playthrough on Skylanders Giant, so I might be able to get that done when I'm done with this, but we'll see what happens with like college and stuff, because that's starting to get on top a little bit, and you know, we've got to set the priorities, if you know what I mean. We'll set the priorities straight, and that is definitely a priority. So I don't know how that beam's not... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, why is the beam not coming off it? But it was. But then... Also, there was one detail I didn't want to share. That, basically, I had to record this level 3 times. Because the first time, I had to do something. Like, I forgot I had to do something important. Second time, I was going out. And this is the third time. And embarrassing fact, on each of those times I died. So this has definitely been the hardest level so far. 100% the hardest level so far. And now we deal with block puzzles. Fun. Okay, that was easy enough, but now we enter the castle, where most of my deaths came from. So, the coin started floating. But yeah, this is definitely the hardest level so far in the playthrough. And I know it's going to get worse, because I know on the Wii version, apparently Chaos is harder. But the level is so much shorter, but it is apparently a lot harder. And as you can see here, Trigger Happy's about to die. Run, Trigger Happy, run! Run, Trigger Happy, get the food and run away. Also, I don't know why Trigger Happy is literally nicknamed Trigger Happy. I don't know about that. I don't know what is wrong with that. Ow, that hurt. But I don't know what's wrong with that.
Now it's time for Big Evil Spooky Spider. Here we go. So, usually I'd get a bomb to kill Big Evil Spooky Spider, but since Trigger Happy's got 2 golden guns, which he's not afraid to use, I'll just be using them. Okie dokie, now those 2 battles are out the way, let's move on to the scariest part of this level. The box goblins. I'm joking, these guys aren't actually scary, but they're really funny to look at. They, so basically, you press a button, they'll just go into the ground, but these guys are never going to come back up. Let's just say that. Those guys are never coming back up again. Not for another breath of fresh air. Only the dark, murky waters remain for them. What, a spooky season! I'm allowed to use my spooky voice in a video. Whatever. Anyway, now we got 2 giant spooky spiders that we have to kill. Fun. But luckily enough, Trigger Happy is an OP goat, and we get straight through to the spooky gallery of spookiness. It's like this secret chamber of secrets, but with spooky replacing the name. And it's a gallery, not a chamber. Why do I try to reference things that I just explained anyway? Anywho, apart from that reference that I tried so hard to make, but it just didn't work, let's get to this area. Now, this area is where I lost some Skylanders. Yes, I did die in this level a couple of times. But, yeah, this is definitely a really hard arena, but with Trigger Happy, it is quite easy because of the range and stuff like that. The range definitely helps when it comes to that sort of thing. And now, I don't think the annoying part's even the knights. I think the most annoying part are the bloody spiders. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think the most annoying part is the spiders. But anyway, I'm sure this is enough time just to kill him real quick. Never mind, we're going to automatically target another one. That was a lot of damage. Generally surprised how much damage that did. Anywho, we killed him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's keep tracing our steps forward. Okie dokie, it's big puzzle time. Ow. And just starting the puzzle, I'm already getting hurt. Lovely. But I'm gonna speed this part up because it does take me a while, so yeah. But in the meantime, enjoy this really fast-paced music that I forgot to edit before I posted the video. Okay, with that very annoying puzzle out of the way, we can get to the end of the level, but first we gotta kill the 3 knights and 1 arrow guy. That surprising to know, that guy with the bow back there, he caused most of my deaths. Seriously. He caused most of my deaths. Just being a very annoying dude. But here we go. The final part of this level, and probably the hardest battle so far. Let's go straight to Ghost Roaster. Now, Ghost Roaster, not that bad, honestly. Not as bad as Hex or Chop Chop. I'll be completely honest with you. Since pretty much his only attack is him turning into his skull and just going around all over the place like a total moron. So he was easy enough to kill. But then we get to the undead spell of ultimate undeadness, which nearly undeaded my Trigger Happy. Nearly turned my Trigger Happy from a tech element to an undead element if I didn't move out the way fast enough. And with that, we move on to fighting the channel mascot himself, Chop Chop. This battle was difficult. Well, obviously, he's my channel mascot. It was so hard for me to have to fight him, but he's the evil version of the channel mascot, so what could I do? But apart from that, this boss was quite difficult, and I already knew it was only going to get harder.
The only problem is I just couldn't aim for nothing. I don't know what happened to Trigger Happy's aim, but he just couldn't aim. You can aim for absolutely nothing.
And now it's time for Super Evil Hex. Hex is just Hex, you know, nothing much to say, except range. One thing that Ghost Roaster and Chop Chop had in common is they did not have range. Hex, on the other hand, does. So it's a bit harder for me to hit Hex. Plus, when she does that charge attack, there's no way I can get to her because she's doing all those bone shields. Unless I throw something, which I did right there. And then, there we go. We got Hex down. I think that was the fastest one out of all of them. But, now it's time for another super sped up, beam. Well, nearly died there, but now this is where things get interesting. When all three of them come to play. One interesting difference from the Wii version to this version is they always have, like, most of their health taken away, yet on... Yet on the 360 version and the HD versions, they don't have that for some reason. But, unless they do and I just haven't been playing that as much, but... Anyway, we're nearly done with this level, I wanted to leave the mascot for last, because, you know, I love the mascot. And then once the beams get involved, pretty fun business, but there we go. That's it, and that is the end of the undead levels. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Impossible! And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye!